Welcome back to On the Volley, or OTV, whichever you prefer. Well, we talk about all things football, as you know, and today I'm going to be talking about my favourite subject, Celtic. Finally, I have myself 2 more Celtic tops, okay? Now, I ordered this one and the goalie's top on the 2nd of November from the Celtic store. It arrived last week. Can you believe that? It was stuck in customs. Finally, it got customs clearance. It arrived last week. And guess what? It cost me 67 euros. Okay? Yeah, that's the cost. Okay? Customs clearance cost. I mean, that's ridiculous. Look, I love Celtic. Okay? And I will be getting more tops, but the next time I get tops is when one of my boys comes over from Scotland or I go over to Scotland, because there's no way I'm ordering it online from the Celtic store. With all due respect, nothing to do with the Celtic store. It's not their fault, okay? It's the fault of Brexit. You know, what can I say? It is what it is. It is what it is. So let's get back to us now. Basically, I'm just going to cover a little bit more on the transfers, okay? I don't do a daily one, as you well know. I don't really like to speculate on speculation. I've said that before, and I haven't done. I normally come out and talk about it, you know, when things have actually been finalised. Like the 3 J-League players that have come over, okay, to the Scottish Premier League. Maeda, Hatate and Udoguchi, who are soon probably going to be going, okay, they're going to be called up by Japan, obviously, okay, to play in the World Cup qualifiers. Now, Kyogo is a definite. I reckon Maeda is a definite as well. Hatate, I think he'll be called up. I'm not too sure, you know. And as for Udoguchi, I have a feeling that Udoguchi, excuse my pronunciation, I have a feeling he won't be called up. But that's just me, that's just my sensation. So we're going to be without at least 3 players, okay, for 2 important games, okay, with the most important game being, okay, our game against them lot down the road. Now, the rules state that, you know, if you have 3 players or more, okay, being called up for the World Cup qualifiers, you can ask for the game to be postponed, okay, to a newer date, a different date. You can ask, okay, but doesn't mean that the Scottish Premier League, the Scottish FA, okay, will say yes. Okay, they have absolutely every right, and it's written in the bylaws. They can deny that request, yeah? And to be totally honest, I believe that if Celtic do make that request, if they do, because let's not forget, you've also got a few other players out. I think for start, Rogic will be out. He'll be playing for Australia. So we'll have a minimum of 3 players out, surely. So the way I see it, okay, right, I don't think that the Scottish FA will agree to it. That's just my personal opinion. Now, we've got Johnny Kenny in from Sligo Rovers. Looks a bright talent. Looks very, very promising. Young, okay, very young. And you can see, okay, the players that we are bringing in are basically all young, okay, with potential sell-on value. So we're building a young team, okay, who can either grow together and become a force in the next few years and still have a massive sell-on basis. Now that said, okay, I heard we're close to signing Jota and we're close to signing Carter Vickers. Again, you know, that's what's being said, and to be totally honest, that is something I believe. I don't believe that's speculation, okay? I believe that's actually going to happen. You know, they're there. They're a fundamental part of the team. They love playing for Ange. And if you look at it, Jota wasn't playing at Benfica, was getting no playing time. Hold on. I'm in the centre of Rome. I'm back at Finnegan's finally. Okay, so we are going to have some noise here. And as you know, I was in quarantine from the 15th of December until the 7th of January. So, you know, I'm making the most of it. The weather's not too bad. So excuse the noise, okay, excuse the interruptions, okay, every now and then I will stop. Anyway, as I was saying, so Jota was getting absolutely no game time at Benfica. Carter Vickers was not getting any game time. They've been playing every single game. So, you know, it's in their interest to sign up. Where will their long-term future be? I think, and I've said this before, all the players, any footballer, okay, will play with a long-term objective of going on to play for either the Premier League, a team in the Premier League, La Liga or Serie A. Okay, it goes without saying, we're talking about the top 3 leagues, I'd say, in the world. And no offence to the Bundesliga, okay, I'm just talking about, you know, where most people would want to go and play. You know, Bayern Munich, yes, absolutely. But I would say Premier League, La Liga, and okay, Serie A or Bundesliga, out of those 2. Anyway, so those 2 should be done as well. Pretty confident about that. I also saw, a comment on the fact that we let Ewan Henderson go. Not on loan. I mean, he's gone. Okay, he's a hip splat. That's it. And there was quite a few people that were, I'd say, upset about that. And I understand why they're upset about it. Okay, you're talking about a talent. Okay, homegrown, if I'm not mistaken. But you've got to look at it at the players, from the players' point of view as well. I mean, how much game time is he really going to get, okay, at Celtic, especially with the incomings, yeah? If you're a footballer, you want to go out there and play, okay? That's what it's about. That's your job. That's your love. So, you know, I suppose they had to make a decision. Hold back his development or allow him to go. Now, you know, personally, I probably would have put in a buyback clause. I don't know if they have that, okay? I don't think so. I haven't read anything about it. But if I was that convinced on the player, I would have put in an option to buy back, okay? Makes sense. A lot of teams are doing it nowadays, yeah? And then I've heard the rumours about Zinedine Ferhat. Looks a good player, okay? Will we get him? I don't know, to be totally honest. Again, I'm not going to speculate on speculation. I'm just saying the name that I heard, okay, the young Iranian player, okay, to be totally honest, okay, because it's not a done deal, I haven't really gone and researched him or anything. I know he's young. I know he was voted player of the year last season, I believe it was, okay, and I think his name is Mehdi, okay. I'm not even too sure, please forgive me. Again, this just boils back to the fact that I don't like speculating. There you go, another motorbike, okay. I don't like speculating on speculation, so I didn't really look too deep on that. But who I have been following, okay, is Riley McGree. Now, up until not too long ago, a few hours back, okay, I don't even know what time, early on this morning, early this afternoon, okay, apparently it was a done deal. He was coming to Celtic. And this is exactly why, I like to wait until the deal is done. Because now we're hearing that Middlesbrough have beaten us to it. Okay, they've offered him more wages. And let's be honest, okay, you can't blame him, okay? He's going to a team in the Championship, albeit the Championship. I mean, if we have to weigh it up, okay, who's the bigger team? Celtic, absolutely. No shadow of a doubt. You can't compare the two. Absolutely no comparison. But there's more money. Okay, so he gets paid a better wage. Okay, and Middlesbrough are also, okay, you know, competing for a playoff position. Now that doesn't mean they'll get into the Premier League, okay, but if they get into the playoffs, they have an opportunity, as do the other teams they're competing with. So it's a decision, okay, by him. I think the guy's 28, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember his age. Again, I repeat, and I do apologise, I didn't really go and research too much on Riley because of the fact that, you know, it was all speculation, okay? I'm only mentioning him now without any research done on him, because now we're hearing that, you know, he's going to go to Middlesbrough. He's on Teesside, and apparently he's doing his medical today. Look, whatever you say, whatever you think, okay, right, I believe that so far, you know, 4 signings. Just let her pass, yeah, okay, she's talking on the phone. And anyway, so, you know, 4 signings completed, okay. You look at the signings at the beginning of the season as well, and you've got to turn around, okay, and really, really give the board a round of applause. You have to do it, you know. I've said this before, you know, when I first started doing these videos on Celtic and talking to my Celtic boys, there was a lot of negativity towards the board, and I repeat, I haven't really studied the board. I'm not too interested in the past, to be totally honest, okay? Look to the future, and at the moment, you can't fault them. They are backing Ange 100%, 100%, okay? And to be totally honest, I did predict this when Ange became the manager, because I'd researched Ange. Researching Ange, I got to understand a lot about him as a man, as his mentality. He gets what he wants. He wasn't going to come to Celtic if he didn't think he was going to get backed, because he's a type of manager, a type of man that will turn around and say, look, this is what I need to achieve this, this and this. If you give it to me, it's my responsibility. If you don't, it's no use me being here. You know, now those are not his exact words. Okay, I haven't heard that, you know, I haven't heard Ange say those words, but that's what I would assume, more or less, is what he said, okay? And the board are backing him 100%. So, again, you can't knock it. Are we going to get some more signings in? I think probably a couple more signings. One signing I believe we do need to get in, okay, right, is a backup goalie. Because, I mean, who have we got? Bain and Barkas. Barkas is supposed to be leaving, but haven't heard anything about that, okay? Another player who apparently we thought, and I said would be leaving, was Ayeti. And to be totally honest, I honestly believed that he would go, that he would be sold, but apparently he's injured, okay? And you can't sell an injured player. So it looks as if we're stuck with him, at least until the end of the season. But is that a problem? No, no. The main thing is, I think as Celtic supporters, we have a great second half of the season to look forward to. We may well, okay, have a few players out for our game against them lot down the road, okay. I'm sure Ange is prepared for that, and you know, he's working on how he wants to set his team up, and you've got to give it to them. Them lot down the road have not been doing too bad recently, okay. It's a different team under Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, and to be totally honest, I've said it, it's going to go down to the wire. I believe it will go down to the last couple of games of the end of the season. Look, that's as much as I want to say about the transfers, okay, as is. Not really much more to talk about. What I do want to say, though, okay, is what's happening with Ange. Okay, when are we going to tie him down to a long-term contract? Now, remember something, I've said this on numerous occasions, Ange stays at a club 3 years, a medium of 3 years, yeah? He goes there, wins trophies, and then goes on to a bigger challenge. That's just him. He wants to be challenged continually. I've had comments on in the comment section, okay, and I think the consensus of opinion is that Ange will stay 3 years or so, maybe 4 if we're lucky, and then he'll go on to probably the Premier League, okay? And they're talking about that with Arsenal at the moment, yeah? Okay, I mean, if you look at it, Mikel Arteta, he's doing well for Arsenal at the moment, yeah? Okay, had 2 bad seasons, started off badly, but they've been on a run. They're 4th in the league, okay? Pep Guardiola had already, okay, announced that he was going to leave at the end of his contract, which I believe ends the end of 2022 or 2023. I'm not too sure, okay, so don't hold me to that. He's definitely not going to stay longer than 2023. So I can't remember, is it 2022, is it 2023? If you know, put it down in the comment section, please, because I can't remember. But he will go, and they're already, okay, discussing Mikel Arteta as a potential, okay, replacement for him. Now, why do I mention that? The reason I mention that is because I honestly believe that next season, at least, okay, Celtic should at least start thinking about, if not planning, okay, on who will take over Ange Postecoglou when he leaves. Because remember, I've said it on numerous occasions, I've said it again today, Ange will remain 3, maximum 4 years, okay, and then he'll be gone. You don't agree? Why don't you agree? Well, so much for that, yeah? They were Italian. Don't think they're Celtic supporters. So, look, that's it from me. I just wanted to cover like a couple of bits and pieces, more the Riley McGree situation, because everyone thought, it's a done deal, okay? And again, I could be wrong, okay? The last notice I had, okay, is that he's on Teesside, and basically it's a done deal for Middlesbrough, but it's not done until the paper's signed. So what can I say? Like I said, I don't like to speculate on speculation, but I do believe that this could be the case. And sorry, I was talking about Ange Postecoglou. We need to tie him down, okay? I think that will be the biggest and most important signing, okay, that Celtic can do. Anyway, that's it from me. But before I go, all right, I want to give a big shout out to Tony Filoni, okay? Paddy Lavery's boy. Tony, so I take it by your surname you're Italian, okay? And the origins of your surname is from Sardinia. I'm pretty sure you know that. I was going to put your coat of arms up, yeah, okay, for the Filoni family, okay, but I'm pretty sure you know it, so I didn't put it up there. Looking forward to seeing you boys in Rome once everything has calmed down a bit, and we've got a little bit more leeway with this green pass, super green pass, and all this stuff, yeah. And we'll be meeting here, Finnegan's Irish Pub, the Celtic pub in Rome. Anyway, me Shah, I'm out.